Did you know that there's a sport in Russia where people arm wrestle with bears? Just kidding. These men used all their strength to arm wrestle and beat the bear. These bears are super cute and extremely gentle, or so I've heard. If the bear wins, it gets to eat its fill for a few days. But if it intentionally loses, it might get to eat for the rest of its life. If it's a wild bear, they are teaching it to not fear humans, that we have food and will share food with it. But don't believe it. Don't even try unless you're Russian and drink a lot of vodka. This artist creates beautiful clay sculptures despite having lost their hand after an accident. He is definitely not a disabled person. In fact, he is incredible, skilled, and creative artist. If he could do that without hands, imagine what masterpiece he would create if he had both hands. Don't give up when you face obstacles. Use them as motivation for something better. Respect. This resurfaced footage shows a rally driver crashing out of the race in a freak accident. Something caused him to lose focus. Let's rewind and see what happened. Neuron activation. Have you ever had a dream where you could touch the clouds in the sky? It's an amazing sight that you would love to experience at least once. But I wonder where this place is. Can anyone help me? This tall dog is perfectly fine. It's just walking like this to tease this short-legged corgi, and it does this every day. Hey, show some respect. Ultimate disrespect. This video shows an incredibly strong woman lifting a lion. It's like she's carrying a child having a tantrum. We can hear the lion's pitiful cries. It tries to resist, but to no avail. After watching this, I'm never going to argue with my wife again. This short clip shows a puppy getting treated for tapeworms. You may see tapeworms coming out of this puppy that can be several meters long. Don't be alarmed. It is totally normal for animals that have been infested with fleas to have tapeworm. Please be sure to worm your puppy every 2 weeks for at least 3 months, then 1 time per month up to 6 months. Signs of tapeworm infection in dogs can be subtle and easily mistaken for other health issues. However, they will often involve changes in digestion. If you suspect your dog has tapeworms and are unsure of what to do, take them to the veterinarian for diagnosis and treatment. It's gross, but yet so satisfying when the last bit finally comes out clean. Did you know that a cat's paw pads are usually the same color as its nose? For example, a cat with a black nose will have black paw pads. A cat with a pink nose will have pink paw pad. And a cat with a pink and black nose will have two-toned paw pads. Another interesting fact is that male cats tend to be left-pawed, while female cats tend to be right-pawed. Cats also sweat through their paws, but their sweat smells like popcorn, milk, toast, fried chicken, and other pleasant aromas. So go ahead and check your cat's paws to see if this is true. This is the ultra-rare moment. A vulnerable crab molts from its shell in front of a human. Take a look as the crab shows us exactly why nature is so amazing. This lucky person was able to capture this crab at the most incredible time. It's a long process, but the final result is worth the wait for this crab. The crab carefully pushes out of its shell as its limbs are at their most fragile. Crabs don't grow like most animals, since they have a hard outer shell known as the exoskeleton that does not grow. They must shed their shells, a process called molting. Just as we outgrow our clothing, crabs, shrimps, and other crustaceans outgrow their shells. Afterwards, the crab's new shell is very soft, which means the crab is susceptible to predators. However, within just a few days, the shell hardens up, and after a month returns to its typically hard armor-like shell. To the mothers who teach their young to explore, survive, and thrive in the wild, your wisdom is unparalleled. This bear, just trying to fit in, was stopping by to say hello. Don't miss the end of this video.
Oh, back order. Estimated to ship August 13th.
Oh my God!
What?
Look next to you.
What happened?
Look, come on. Just come in. Come in. Look, who's right there.
Oh, jeez.
Well done for staying so calm. A former NASA astronaut smuggled a full gorilla suit on board the International Space Station but didn't tell anyone about it, until one day he decided to surprise his fellow crew member. This guy is prepared for a nighttime wingsuit flight with a flare in the snow. He doesn't need special effects to make himself the main protagonist. The way snow hits the camera is so good, it looks like you're going hyperspeed flying past the stars. Would you ever want to experience this once in a lifetime? A jaguar is giving a tiger a massage. What is going on here? I can't believe this jaguar has to work at the zoo too. Look at how submissive it looks, but at least it's probably getting paid well. I made a video about this dog before, but I never expected it to be so talented. Now it can accurately target moving objects. We need to start an Olympics for dogs. Hopefully, this is an enjoyable activity for the dog. When the car swallowing her husband immediately rushed to help. The hitch pain is so real.
What are you doing? Help!
This might be marriage in a nutshell.
Are you okay?
This is a shelter for abandoned dogs, many of which are disabled and unable to walk. A kind-hearted man has fitted them with wheel carts so they can move around and play with their friends. He also takes great care of them. They look so happy to be able to run around with their friends. What an amazing man to do so much for the disabled dogs. Such a big heart to help them and love them. Thank you so much for giving these dogs a better life. I once heard a quote like this: "If you treat a dog like a human, and it'll treat you like a dog." I really hate my mind, but I can say for sure this is the most expensive piece of art. If you hit that much, you'll become a wizard, I guess. At the end of the presentation, time to smell the art. In an unknown location, a lucky woman captured a scene that could be straight out of a cartoon or a dream. A group of capybaras leisurely marching in a line along a road at dawn. Please don't mess with Crocodile. This girl went from wrangler to plumber real quick.